I know it's kind of weird, but I feel people are most creative at like the early hours of the morning. So at that time, I just sit down and I start looking at music videos from like the earliest music videos all up until the recent ones. I invest myself, just I'm obsessed with looking at live performances, the greats, the new ones, and picking apart pieces that I love. And then I also read lyrics, and I write, and I just write things. I write poems, and every time an idea comes to me, even during the day, I always keep either on my phone or a little notepad and paper, and I write it down, even if it's just a word or a line or something, because I've had many times where it's sat on my phone for, actually my new single, funny enough, I had one line that I came up with, and I think I came up with it with like, I don't know, 2 years ago, and it just stayed on my phone, and I went looking through my phone because I was a little bit stuck writing, and that line just sparked something, and I ended up writing the whole entire song in 20 minutes just from that one line that I'd written 2 years ago. So I think constantly looking at things in order to improve your craft, and always trying to pull from different areas, and just feeding into anything that can inspire you is the most important thing.
And you were mentioning, having been able to kind of quickly capture ideas at any moment as well. Do you have any online resources or tools like Evernote that you absolutely love to use and find really useful?
Actually, my biggest site that I go into a lot when I write is rhyme.com.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're trying to find something that goes with the word, and that site has saved me many times, so I love that site.
Actually, we've had quite a few guests that have mentioned all different kind of rhyming websites. There's some great ones out there as well, different apps and things.
Absolutely.
And if you could recommend just one record and one book to our listeners, what would they be?
Oh my gosh, one record. Well, one book, I think it would have to be one of the most recent books that I've read. It was called Beautiful Ruins, and it was just such a great story told, and it left me thinking. I think those are the best books, when they leave you thinking about it for like the next 2 weeks. You just find yourself daydreaming thinking about it. So that was a great one. And the best album to ever be caught with, I would have to say, I don't remember the name of the album, but one album that really sparked I was so inspired by it, and it just drew me in. Do you know of an artist called Imogen Heap?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to remember her album, but it was the one with the song Let It Go on it, and that album, I still have it on my phone, and I listen to it every time I go on the airplane. It's just such a beautiful, incredible album. I think the writing's amazing on it. I think the music on it is amazing, and she is just such an incredible artist. She does everything on her own, so I love her.
In fact, I think I was talking to someone the other day from Pledge Music. I think she ran one of her latest crowdfunding campaigns through Pledge as well. I think it had a lot of success. So if our listeners, if they go to jamestaylor.me and they just put in Vita in the search bar, they'll be able to get all the show notes, and I'll put the link to that. I'll find the name of that
that'd be
album,
amazing.
and I'll put the link to that as well.
Thank you so much.
Go and listen to it and kind of get inspired as well.
Absolutely.
So, final question for you. Let's imagine if you woke up tomorrow morning and you had to start from scratch. So you have the skills that you've developed and the craft you've developed as a songwriter and as a performing artist, but you know no one, you have no contacts, no one knows you. How would you restart things?
Would I know that I've been taken back to the start? Because if I did, I would cry quite a bit.
After you've stopped crying?
Yeah.
What would you do next?
I think, I think what I'm doing right now, it's a hard question, because all the things that I've done so far have been based off of the experiences that I've gained along the way. So I had to go through those in order to learn what I'm able to do now. But being in this day and age, in 2016, I think the right way to do it is to make sure that you have as much creative control over your work as possible, because I think people are becoming very, very, well, they want they want great art, they want quality music, they want, you know, lyrics that actually mean something and are witty and sound like they have some creativity behind them, not just fluff anymore. And because they're becoming very picky with their music. So I think starting my own production company and doing it on my own and working with as many people as I can. And the beauty of today is that a producer doesn't have to be this person in a very expensive studio setting with, you know, that you have to pay hundreds of dollars for per hour. You know, a studio can be just a 16-year-old kid in his basement with his computer who has great talent. So I think just immersing yourself into that world of young artists and meeting as many people as you can and working with as many people as you can and just gaining as much experience and making music and making sure that what you make is true to who you are and just love it. And the more you love it, the more you'll strive to make it better and completely make it you and make it great and focus on all the detail of it. So I think that's what I would do. I would just do what I'm doing now.
No, it's great. That's a good thing to say. So share with our guests the best ways that they can connect with you, learn your new things you're putting out, new videos. Where should they go?
Well, definitely follow me on Twitter at Vita Chambers. My website, I constantly upload different